Yo, what's up guys? Coach Nate, owner at Steel Strength Training, and today we're talking about the number 5. All right, what is so special about the number 5? Let me tell you. So look, there's nothing really special about the number 5, but today we're gonna be talking about how many sets you need to do each week per body part to make amazing progress. And that's why, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna talk about the number 5. Look, you got to understand, if you're watching this video, that we work with everyday men and women who want to get lean, strong, and healthy so they can do the things they love with the people they love. They do want to build strength, and they do want to build muscle, and they want to be fit and in shape and mobile so they can go and again, do the things they love with the people they love, but they don't need to be jacked. They don't need to be massive. They don't need to be a bodybuilder or a power lifter. And the really cool thing about strength training, like so many things in life, is that it follows what is called the law of diminishing returns, meaning that if you want to maximize your progress in an area, you need to do all the work you can do. But your biggest gains, your biggest progress comes from the first pieces of work that you do. So for example, your first set per muscle group per week in the gym is going to provide you the biggest amount of results. The second set will provide you a lot of results, but not quite as many as the first. The third will provide you a lot of results, but not quite as many as the first. And we're gonna move this chart down, and then 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. So look, if you're a pro athlete, then you wanna be doing as much as you can. You wanna be doing as much work as you possibly can recover from. If you're a pro athlete, or even if you're not a pro athlete, but you're just trying to get jacked. But that's not who this channel is for. If you want to be lean, strong, and healthy, guys, you can build a lot of muscle and strength with as few as 5 sets per week in the gym. Honestly, you can make a lot of progress with fewer sets than that, believe it or not. But 5 sets, 4 sets, 5, 6 sets per week, per muscle group, per body part. There's a little redundancy there, per muscle group, per body part, excuse me. 4 to 6 sets per week, per muscle group is plenty for you to see very, very, very good progress. And if you never do more than 4, 5, 6 sets per week, per body part, or per muscle group, you will see incredible strength and muscle gains. You will be far stronger and far more muscular than the average person, all right? And no, you're not gonna be winning any bodybuilding competitions, okay? But you will see amazing results. Strength training is so powerful. When you are untrained, you can likely do as few as 1 to 2 sets per week per muscle group, and you're still gonna see very good results. Now, but why 4 to 6? Could you make progress on 1 to 2? Sure. Could you do 8 to 10? Absolutely. And there are pros and cons to all of those. If you're just getting started and you're super pressed for time, you can't even go to the gym, you can only work out 1 day a week, then hey, that's infinitely better. Doing 1 to 2 sets per muscle group per week is infinitely better than doing nothing. You're gonna make pretty solid progress. But here's the thing, if you can work out 1 day a week, you could probably work out 2 to 3 days a week, in which case you can very easily get 4 to 6, and maybe even closer to that, 8 to 10 number of sets per muscle per week. And so we want to balance the whole law of diminishing returns. While it's true that the first set does get you the most progress, like sets 2 and 3 and even 4, 5, 6, and sometimes even beyond are worth doing if you have the time. And again, if you have the time to do your first 3 sets, you might as well do 6 sets, okay? And again, if you have the time for it and you want to train even more, you want to squeeze even more gains out of your workouts each week, then yes, do more sets. But the reason that I like for people, when in doubt, to do fewer sets, to err on the side of doing less rather than more, is because unlike pro athletes who it is worth it for them to toe the line, they've got lots of time, they've got lots of ability to recover, and they have a lot on the line. They've got their contracts on the line. They want to keep playing their game at the highest level, so it is worth them towing the line. If you're an Olympic athlete, it's worth towing the line so you can shave a 0.001 second off your time, because that could be the difference between gold and silver. But that is not going to be the case when it comes to being the world's greatest granddad, grandma, mom, dad, friend, brother, sister. No, you don't need to shave 0.01 second off your time. You don't need to lift 5 more pounds. You just need to be strong. You need to be muscular on a very basic level. And you can achieve that with relatively low levels of work. Not a lot of time in the gym. So anyway, I'm just here to tell you guys that don't feel like you need to be doing all of this work. The fitness industry tends to be this all or none. They preach this all or none mentality all the time where it's like either do nothing or do all the things. And our messaging, I think why it's so attractive to people, it's so unique, and I don't really understand why it is. It shouldn't be, because the science is there, and we have there's countless stories proving that what I'm saying is true. Doing low to moderate amounts of work done properly based on the way we talked about how to do your sets, right? Full range of motion, good form, and close to failure. If you're doing that, good form, full range of motion, close to failure, 4 to 6 sets per week, you're gonna see tremendous muscle and strength gains. And if you're really pressed for time, I don't buy it for most of you, but if you truly are, doing 1 or 2, maybe even 3 sets per week is still very good. And if you have the time, you got the ability to recover, absolutely, train more. You will make more progress if you do more sets per week, but always make sure you're leaving plenty of room to recover and rest, and you're not overdoing it. And that is why I think if you're just getting started, the magic number, that's not really magic, doing 5 sets per week per muscle group is going to be enough for you to see amazing progress.